Have you ever noticed a faint, lingering scent that seems to follow you no matter how often you shower or how pristine your clothes are? Maybe you've caught a whisper of it in your favorite chair or detected it lingering after a stroll outdoors. It's not sweat, perfume, or anything you can quite name, just something quietly distinct, almost unfamiliar. And if you've ever wondered where it comes from, or worse, felt a flicker of shame about it, let me say this plainly: this isn't your doing. In fact, nearly 90% of people over 60 experience this subtle shift in their natural aroma. But here's the secret no one shares. It has nothing to do with how clean you are. Think of it like your favorite sweater. Over time, the fibers soften, the colors fade, and even the way it holds warmth changes. Your body, much like that sweater, evolves as the years go by. The skin you've lived in for decades isn't the same as it was at 30 or 40. It's thinner, drier, and here's the key: more prone to hosting a quiet, invisible guest, a type of bacteria that thrives in aging skin. This tiny hitchhiker feeds on the natural oils your body produces, breaking them down into compounds that create that unmistakable aroma. It's not dirt, it's not neglect, it's biology. Now, before you reach for the strongest soap on the shelf or scrub yourself raw, let me be clear. Harsh solutions won't fix this. In fact, they might make it worse. That bacteria I mentioned? It's stubborn. It doesn't care about your fancy body wash or how hard you scrub. What it does care about is the environment you create for it. And that's where most people go wrong. They treat the symptom, not the root. But today, I'll share the real reason this scent develops and a simple 3-step method to address it. No expensive products or complicated routines required. If this resonates with you, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Let's help others like us discover the truth behind this common yet misunderstood part of aging. You might be thinking, but I've tried everything. And I believe you. The market's flooded with products promising to eliminate odors, but they're designed for younger skin and sweatier problems. What's happening here is quieter, subtler. It's not about masking the scent, but rebalancing the ecosystem of your skin. Imagine tending a garden. If the soil's too dry or acidic, the plants struggle. But with the right care, everything thrives. Your skin works the same way, so stick around. We'll explore why your skin becomes a haven for these bacteria as you age, how everyday habits might be unintentionally feeding them, and most importantly, how to gently shift the balance back in your favor. By the end, you'll have a clear path forward, one that respects your body's changing needs without demanding hours of effort or a cabinet full of products. This isn't a quick fix. It's a lasting solution. And it starts with understanding the why before jumping to the how. Ready? Let's dive in. Let's start with a simple truth. Your skin is a storyteller. It's weathered decades of sun, wind, and life, and like any well-loved book, its layers change over time. Remember that bacteria we mentioned earlier? Let's give it a name: non-enal. This compound isn't harmful, but it's persistent. It's produced when the oils in your skin, sebum, break down differently as you age. Picture a river that's slowed its flow. Over the years, your skin's natural renewal process becomes less efficient. Dead cells linger longer, sebum oxidizes, and that's when non-enal sets up shop. Here's where most people stumble. They assume this scent is tied to sweat or dirt, but sweat glands actually produce less as we age. The real issue lies in quiet, shifts happening beneath the surface. Take sebum, for instance. The oils your skin produces aren't the same as they once were. Younger skin secretes sebum rich in antioxidants and lipids that keep bacteria in check. But with age, the composition changes. Imagine swapping out fresh olive oil for a bottle that's been sitting open in the pantry. It's still oil, but it started to turn. This turned sebum becomes a feast for non-enal producing bacteria. Then there's the natural slowdown of your skin's renewal process. Think of it like a retired gardener tending a flower bed. The work still happens, but it's leisurely. Dead skin cells stick around longer, creating a cozy blanket for bacteria. And when those cells mix with oxidized sebum, that's non-enal's favorite recipe. To make matters trickier, your skin's pH balance shifts over time. Healthy skin is slightly acidic, like a crisp apple, which keeps troublemakers at bay. But aging skin often becomes more alkaline, closer to plain water. Hormonal shifts, medications, even hard water can tip the balance. An alkaline environment is like rolling out a welcome mat for bacteria. Now here's the good news. You don't need to wage war on your skin. The goal isn't to sterilize, it's to rebalance. Start by rethinking how you cleanse. Harsh soaps. Strip your skin's fragile oils, signaling your body to produce more sebum, which only feeds the cycle. Instead, opt for a pH-balanced cleanser. Look for 5.5 on the label. Wash with lukewarm water, not hot, and pat dry, never scrub. A drop of tea tree oil added to your cleanser can work wonders. It's gentle but discourages bacteria without upsetting your skin's delicate balance. Follow this with smart moisturizing. Dry skin cracks like parched earth, giving bacteria places to hide. Choose ceramide-rich creams. They're like mortar for your skin's brick wall barrier. Apply to damp skin after bathing to lock in hydration. For stubborn areas like elbows or knees, a thin layer of pure aloe vera gel first can soothe and prep the skin. Don't forget the fabrics touching your body either. Clothes and linens hold on to odors even when clean. Switch to breathable cotton or bamboo and wash bedding weekly with a cup of white vinegar added to the rinse cycle. It neutralizes odors without harsh chemicals. Synthetic fabrics trap heat and moisture, creating a bacteria playground. So, stick to natural fibers, but the care doesn't stop at the shower door. Small daily habits amplify these efforts. Sip water throughout the day. Dehydration thickens sebum, making it harder to clear. Fold in omega-3s from fatty fish, walnuts, or flax seeds. They act like internal moisturizers, maintaining skin lipids. A small humidifier in your bedroom can combat dry air, which slows your skin's renewal even further. And if you live in an area with hard water, consider a quick rinse with filtered water after cleansing. It helps reset your skin's pH. Did you know your skin's pH can shift just by using tap water? It's one of those hidden factors most of us overlook. Consistency is key here. This isn't a one-time fix, but a rhythm, a daily harmony of gentle care and smart choices. It might take a few weeks for your skin's ecosystem to recalibrate, but stick with it. And remember, you're not erasing a problem. You're nurturing your skin's next chapter page by page with the patience it deserves. Let's talk about your environment for a moment. Even if you've mastered the art of gentle skincare, there's another layer to this story, one that's often overlooked. Think of your home as an extension of your skin. Just as you'd tend to a garden, ensuring the soil and sunlight are balanced, your living space needs attention to keep that subtle scent at bay. Start with the air itself. Stagnant air traps odors, so crack a window daily, even for just 10 minutes. Fresh circulation works like a quiet reset button, sweeping away particles that settle into fabrics and surfaces. If mobility's a challenge, a small air purifier near your favorite chair can make a noticeable difference. Look for one with a HEPA filter to capture microscopic troublemakers. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: mindset. For years, society's whispered that aging is a problem to fix, a battle to wage. But what if we flip that script? That scent you've wondered about? It's not a flaw. It's a signpost of a life lived. Skin that's carried you through decades of laughter, work, and quiet moments. The goal here isn't to erase it like a mistake, but to refine it, the way a gardener prunes a rose bush, not to punish the plant, but to help it thrive. This shift in perspective changes everything. When you care for your skin with patience instead of frustration, you're not just addressing a scent, you're honoring the body that's still carrying you forward. But let's get practical again. Even with the best routines, life happens. Maybe you forget a step one day, or a medication throws your skin's balance off temporarily. That's okay. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Keep a small spray bottle of diluted apple cider vinegar, 1 part vinegar to 3 parts water, in your bathroom. A quick spritz on high contact areas like collars or hats neutralizes odors between washes. For upholstery, sprinkle baking soda on cushions. Let it sit for 15 minutes, then vacuum. These aren't glamorous fixes, but they're effective, affordable, and kind to your skin's ecosystem. Here's the heart of it all. You have more control than you think. This scent isn't a life sentence, With the steps we've discussed, gentle cleansing, mindful moisturizing, fabric choices, and small daily habits, you're not just managing a symptom. You're curating an environment where your skin can age gracefully, much like a well-loved leather chair softens without losing its character. And as you implement these changes, you might notice something unexpected. Confidence creeping in. Not the loud, brash kind, but the quiet assurance that comes from understanding your body and working with it, not against it. If this resonates with you, take a second to share this video with a friend or family member. Maybe they've been quietly wondering about the same things you have. Aging is a journey we're all on, and sometimes the greatest gift we can give each other is a bit of knowledge, and the reminder that we're not alone in this. And if you found value here, consider hitting that subscribe button. I share new tips every week to help you navigate these years with clarity and confidence, from skincare to sleep hygiene and beyond. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. Which tip will you try first? Will it be the pH-balanced cleanser, the vinegar rinse for linens, or maybe the omega-3 boost? Drop a comment below. Your experience might spark an idea for someone else. Remember, every small step adds up. This isn't about turning back the clock. It's about moving forward with intention, one gentle choice at a time.